Good day. Here are the stories for the Manila Times for Sunday, April 3, 2022. Presidential Advisor for Entrepreneurship Jose Maria Joey Concepcion III on Saturday said that some 27 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines are set to expire in July this year, emphasizing the urgency for Filipinos to go and get jabbed and, if eligible, get their booster shots. Concepcion has been pushing for mandatory booster cards by June to encourage Filipinos to get their third shots. The Philippines has borrowed 2 trillion pesos, much of it going to vaccines. So far, the country has received more than 237 million vaccine doses, with some 140.7 million having been administered. As of March 22, there are 65,343,446 Filipinos who have been fully vaccinated, but only 11,629,565 additional or booster shots have been given. This means that only 13% of the eligible population have received their booster shots. President Rodrigo Duterte has endorsed the vice presidential bid of his daughter, Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte Carpio, telling Filipino voters that his daughter is very good and very hard-working. Speaking in Visayan during the campaign sortie of his ruling political party, Partido Demokratiko Pilipino Lakas ng Bayan or PDP Laban, in vote-rich Cebu on Thursday night, Duterte is confident that his daughter would continue his legacy if she gets elected. The president said his daughter, given her qualities and leadership style, would be a great fit for the vice presidency. Still speaking in Visayan, the president described Duterte Carpio as very strict. While he expressed his support for Duterte Carpio's vice presidential bid, Duterte maintained that he would not endorse any presidential candidate as he opted to stay neutral. One of 9 people who was indicted for her involvement in fraud, along with a Mindanao-based church leader and supporter of President Rodrigo Duterte, has pleaded guilty, according to a statement from the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Central District of California that was posted on the U.S. Department of Justice website on Friday. Maria de Leon, 73, a Filipino-American, has admitted to her role in preparing and filing fraudulent documents that would grant U.S. residency and citizenship to members of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ or KUWTT, which is headed by Pastor Apollo Quiboloy. Presidential frontrunner Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. will not be attending the Commission on Elections or COMELEC-sponsored second round of presidential debate for Halalan 2022, which will be held tonight at the Sofitel Hotel. COMELEC spokesman James Jimenez said on Saturday that there is no word yet from the Marcos camp, but said that the former senator is welcome to join if he changes his mind. Jimenez added that all other 9 presidential aspirants would be attending the Pilipinas Debates 2022, which will again be live-streamed starting 7 p.m. on the COMELEC Facebook account and other social media platforms. They are former presidential spokesman Ernie Abella, Independent, Labor leader Leody de Guzman, Partido Lakas ng Masa, Manila Mayor Isko Moreno, Aksyon Demokratiko, former Defense and National Security Advisor Norberto Gonzales, Partido Demokratiko Sosyalista ng Pilipinas, Senator Familo Lacson, Independent, Faisal Magundato, Katipunan ng Kamalayang Kamimanggi, Jose Montemayor Jr., Democratic Party of the Philippines, Senator Emmanuel Manny Pacquiao, Abag Promdi, and Vice President Maria Leonor Leni Robredo, Independent. Jimenez reiterated that the second round of debate would be far different from the first, following a change in format to make the discussion more interesting. Unlike in the first round, where the candidates answered a single question per segment, Jimenez said that this time the 9 participants would be divided into groups of 3, which will change with each segment. Each group will be randomly predetermined via drawing of lots 2 hours before the debate or at 5 p.m. Under the new format, there will be one general question for all candidates to answer at the start of the debate. But in each succeeding segment, the candidates will be divided into groups of 3, where each group will be given one question to debate on. Mayor Christy Angeles of Tarlac City, a renowned bailiwick of the Aquino clan, on Saturday declared her support for the presidential candidate and former Senator Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. and his running mate Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte Carpio. Ninoy's daughter, actress Chris Aquino, previously appeared in a rally in the city to endorse Marcos' closest rival in the May 9 polls, Vice President Maria Leonor Leni Robredo. Marcos said the true choice of Tarlac was now revealed. Meanwhile, Davao del Norte 1st District Representative Pantaleon Alvarez said that 370 candidates from Partido Reforma, including local candidates in 28 provinces, have now pledged their support to Robredo. Independent presidential candidate Senator Panfilo Ping Lacson on Friday expressed gratitude for the manifesto of support signed by more than 100 allies, mostly retired generals and graduates of the Philippine Military Academy, Lacson's alma mater. Partido Lakas ng Masa presidential candidate Leo Digario Calyodi de Guzman said he would push for a demilitarized and nuclear-free Southeast Asia if elected, and former Foreign Affairs Undersecretary and Palace spokesman Ernesto Abella, another independent presidential candidate in the same forum, said that the Philippines must be economically stable for it to contribute to the maintenance of peace and stability in Southeast Asia. Filipino workers remain worried about getting infected by COVID-19 according to a study commissioned by health maintenance organization PhilCare. According to the study conducted in September 2021, worry about getting infected with COVID-19 remained high with a mean score of 1.59, indicating strong agreement among 1,500 respondents. But according to PhilCare, the result has tilted towards the weaker end of the strong agreement interval, or scores with a mean of 1.0 to 1.80 as compared to 2020's results, which was at 1.31. Majority of the respondents also became more neutral about being comfortable in going to the hospital, as compared to 2020 where people tend to disagree more, and from being neutral to now being comfortable in going to the supermarket, according to Joseph Agustin Yeager Tanco, President and Chief Executive Officer of PhilCare. Business owners and corporate leaders should take note of the findings of the study as an indicator in gauging their employee sentiments when it comes to drawing or implementing company policies in the new normal. He added that while companies cannot maintain the same level of restrictions during the early part of the pandemic, it does not mean that companies should drop their vigilance regarding keeping their employees safe from COVID-19. In business, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas or BSP reported that the country's international investment position or IIP was $27.6 billion in net external liabilities at the end of last year. According to a central bank report released on Friday, the current amount has increased by 5% from the $22.6 billion posted at the end of September 2021. Marlon Ronquillo is today's front page columnist as he tackles the effects of the real estate investment trust on sugar workers. Today's editorial discusses the importance of micro, small, and medium enterprises. Read a full version on the paper's opinion section or listen to the Voice of the Times. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to its digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram and keep up with the Times. For the Manila Times, this is Paulo Dumapi.